Hello everybody, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube Creative Studio. For today's video tutorial, I prepared this amazing herringbone wrist warmers pattern, which is perfect and suitable for keeping your hands warm during the cooler months from fall to springtime. The video tutorial is absolutely perfect for beginners. The instructions you will find in the box below this video as always, and the written pattern is available at my website. I use this bulky merino yarn. It's merino 50 from Lang Yarns, and you will need one ball to create these amazing two wrist warmers. It's 100% virgin wool, it's merino extra fine and super wash, and they are 90 meters in 100 grams in one skein. You will need also crochet hook 7 millimeters, the needle with a bigger eye, scissors, the marker, and yeah, that's it. So we can start. So we will start with a foundation chain. The pattern is for woman size, M size. This one fits also to the teenage girls, but you can very easily adjust this pattern by making more or less chains at the beginning and more or less rows of this project. I would recommend you to chain this starting chain, foundation chain, quite loosely, and for my size I will chain 20 chains, which is M size. And now you see it's quite stretchy, and now we will start to create the herringbone stitches. So chain 1, and now turn the foundation chain a bit and find the back loop, this hidden loop under the V. Pull yarn through, yarn over, and pull yarn through both loops on your hook. So this is my first single crochet. Now I will place each single crochet in each chain in that way, and also I will join the single crochet with the single crochet I just created. Okay, so this is my first single crochet. I will insert the hook into it, and also in that third loop, pull yarn through. We have 3 loops on the hook, and now pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Make it quite loosely, okay? And we will repeat it. So insert the hook in the single crochet we just created, in that loop, and also in the third loop on the foundation chain. Pull this third loop on your hook a bit, make it a bit higher, and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Again, insert the hook in the single crochet we just created in next chain, 3 loops on the hook, and pull yarn through. Okay, one more time. You see there is the stitches nicely seen already. Okay, pull it a bit and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. You see this is the top of stitches. So we always insert the hook in that back bump, in that third loop, so the front and back legs of the bee, they will be pushed up. Okay, so once you reach, I will count 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochet from the beginning, put the marking here, and once you reach the marker, we will change the pattern. Okay, here I am. I will finish my last single crochet in this row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We just made 14 single crochets, and now there are 6 stitches or 6 chains left, and I will crochet a slip stitch in each chain. Okay, and I will insert the hook as we normally do into the V between front and back loop and into each chain. Okay, so there are six slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 20 stitches in total in the first row, and we will have 20 stitches in each row in my project. I will start each row with chain 1. Don't count this chain 1 as a stitch. And there are 6 slip stitches, so I will place a slip stitch in each stitch. Okay, this is my first one, second one, and as you can see, I do the slip stitch only in the back loop. Okay, so there is the front and back loop. I insert the hook only under the back loop. So there are 6 slip stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, placed in back loop only, and it will create a nice pattern for the body. Now I reached the single crochet from the previous round, so this is the V of my single crochet, and this is that third back loop. And what we will do, we will insert the hook under the V and under that third loop, but from the back side to front side, from back to front, like this. Okay, so under these 3 loops, and pull yarn through these 3 loops. We have 2 loops on the hook, and now we will finish our single crochet. So this is my first single crochet in this second row. So this is the V of next single crochet, and this is the third loop, and I will insert the hook under them, but before I do it, I insert the hook into just finished single crochet in that loop. Okay, and this is what I will do in the next 13 stitches. Okay, so insert the hook from the back side into the single crochet we just created, under the next single crochet under the V and the third loop, and pull yarn through. You have 3 loops on the hook, and pull yarn through all loops on the hook, and repeat it. So insert the hook in that loop of single crochet we just created, under the V and the third loop from the next single crochet from the previous row, and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Again, I would recommend you to crochet quite loosely, and when you pull yarn through like this, pull it a bit higher than these 2 loops on the hook you already have. Okay, and you can continue till end of row. You see we just created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 single crochets, and this is right side. You see the pattern is really lovely, and I will start next row, row number 3, chain 1. This is how we will start each row. And now I will work on the right side, so insert the hook from front to back as we normally do, under the V and under this 3rd loop. Okay, pull yarn through. We have 2 loops on the hook and finish the single crochet. Now insert the hook into the single crochet we just created, into the next single crochet under the V and under the 3rd loop, pull yarn through, pull it a bit, get loosely, and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. And this is what we will do till we reach the border with slip stitches. So we will have again 14 single crochets. Okay, pull yarn through, pull it a bit, and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Okay, insert the hook in the single crochet we just created, into the next single crochet from the previous round, and now pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Okay, so what do you think, my crochet friends? Now it's going to be easy. I think it's a unique way for single crochets, single crocheting, and it's a so nice pattern. So I will meet you once you reach, once you will have 6 stitches till the end. So this is it. Okay, I will put the marker here. Okay, so just finish your herringbone single crochets row. Here I am. This is my last single crochet. Okay. Perfect. And now we have 14 single crochet stitches, and we will place a slip stitch into each stitch from the previous row. Look at it. You see, this is the top of slip stitches. Okay, now I'm working on the right side. And again, I will work a slip stitch and a back loop. Okay, so turn your work a bit and find the, okay, there are front and back loops, and insert the hook under the back loop only. Okay, and place a slip stitch into each stitch, back loop only. Okay, here I am. There are 6 slip stitches, and chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, look at this pattern. It's quite nice. And again, make a slip stitch into each stitch, into each slip stitch from the previous row. So there are 6 slip stitches, and again work in the back loop only. And once you reach, okay, we have 6. Once you reach the single crochets, we will repeat the pattern we made in row number 2. So every second row is the same one. Okay, so now we have 6 slip stitches. I put the marker in the last one, and you already know how to crochet. So we are on the wrong side now, so insert the hook from the back side to front side, from the back to front. Okay, and under the V and the third loop. Now insert the hook into the single crochet we just created from back to front and under the next single crochet from previous row and finish a single crochet. Okay, again work from back to front into the single crochet and under the V and third loop of next single crochet and finish a single crochet. Okay, so make it quite loosely, so pull the third loop on your hook a bit. Okay, pull it a bit, so the third loop is a bit higher than 2 loops, the first 2 loops on your hook. Look at it, I love it, I absolutely love this pattern. It's so unique and modern. So I just finished 14 single crochets. Okay, just the last one. This is it. Chain 1 and turn your work. Perfect. And now I will repeat row number 3. So insert the hook from front side to back side as we normally do, under the V and under the third loop, and make a single crochet. And now into the single crochet we just created, under the V, under the third loop, pull yarn through. We have 3 loops on the hook and pull yarn through all loops on the hook. Perfect. So now it's quite easy. I hope you understand this technique, and we will repeat row number 2 and row number 3. So the pattern on the right side and the wrong side is the same. Okay, only the difference is that we will work on the right side. We insert the hook normally from front to back, and when you work on that wrong side, so this is the wrong side, you insert the hook on the opposite direction, opposite way. And you can just repeat as many rows as you wish. Look at it. Super. Look at my pattern, I love it. So cute. Perfect. So I repeat only 2 rows. In each row I have 20 stitches, and there are 14 single crochets and 6 slip stitches at the end. Okay, so now I have 17 rows, and I will add one more, so this is my last row. chain 1, turn your work and start a single crochet and then a herringbone single crochets in next 13 stitches. So we always have 14 single crochets, and at the end, here I am, we have 6 slip stitches, and this is my last row, row number 18. Yeah, and this is it. Perfect. And this size is perfect for my hand. Okay, I'll do a quick measurement. Yeah. So the wrist warmer is ready to be joined, so you can turn your work. The right side is facing up and fold it in half. Oh, I almost forgot. I have to do the measurement for you. So the wrist warmer is 16 centimeters, 6.3 inches long, and the border is 5 centimeters, 2 inches, and the wrist warmer is 21, which is 8.3 inches wide. Okay, and that part has 16 centimeters, 3 inches, so it's a bit narrower. Okay, and if I check it with my hands, yeah, it's perfect. It's 16 centimeters, 6.3 inches. Amazing. So we can now join our work, and I will do slip stitching. Okay, so I will use my working yarn. There's the loop. I pull it, this loop, through the first slip stitch on the opposite side, and now I will join the sides with slip stitching. So insert the hook into the next slip stitch on one side and also on the opposite side, and you see I work in a back loop of these slip stitches. Okay, so this is it. So I will join the border of the wrist warmer, the slip stitching place in the third loop, which is what we made all the time when we crocheting this border. And once you reach the single crochets part, the wrist warmer part, I will join the sides again with slip stitching, but I will place the slip stitch under the V. Okay, so here I am. There are 14 single crochets, so insert the hook under the V of the first single crochet on one side and under the V of the single crochet on the opposite side, pull yarn through and pull yarn through the loop on the hook. Okay, and I will join 3 single crochets, 3 first single crochet. Okay, this is the third one. And now I will make a jump hole. So we have to skip stitches. Let me try. There is the warmer. Yeah, it's super size. Perfect. I just maybe, and I'm sorry I don't mention that we are working on wrong side when you do slip stitching, when you join the sides. Okay, so this is the right side. Okay, okay, so this is the wrong side, and I will do slip stitching in not in that V, but in this third loop. Okay, and make a one slip stitch, the second one, and the third one. So this will not be visible, and I can continue joining. So insert the hook under the V on one side. Okay, skip 3 single crochets on the opposite side. Okay, so I skip 3 single crochets, and you can continue slip stitching, stitch to stitch till end of our work. Okay, so I will recap it. We joined first 3 single crochets, then we skip 3 single crochets, and now I continue slip stitching till end of my project. Here I am, and yeah, super cute. Now you can turn your work, so the right side is now facing you. Perfect. And if you want, and what I really love to do, is to make a border on the top and also on the bottom. Okay, it fits super. I love it. So if you want to follow me, I continue crocheting with my working yarn. Okay, and I will do a slip stitch into each stitch around, into each last single crochet in the row. Make it loosely so it's nicely visible. Perfect. And so it's a slip stitch border around the bottom, around the top part of my wrist warmer, and I will do absolutely the same around the bottom. Okay, it's so nice, isn't it? It's much more better if you do that slip stitching. So here I'm at the end, so you can cut the yarn, and I will show you how to do the invisible join. You see there is like a one V missing, one stitch missing, so I pull yarn through under the first slip stitch under the V, then I insert the hook into my last finished slip stitch into the V, like this, from the inside of the wrist warmer to the V, and pull yarn into this V. Amazing, look at it. I love that joining, I love that technique. And you can really easily hide the end into the wrong side. Okay, so use the needle with a bigger eye and hide the end, or if you have more ends, hide all of them. Cut the yarn, and this is it. Perfect. And now I will do the border on the bottom. First of all, let me hide the end. Again, work on the wrong side, the side. And now I will start a new yarn, and actually you can start at any point you want, and I will do slip stitching around that bottom. And okay, so make a slip stitch into each stitch. So there are 18 rows, so it would be perfect if you will have 18 slip stitches around on the top and on that bottom part as well. Okay, so make a slip stitch into each stitch. I meet you again at the end, and we will repeat that invisible join we used on the top. Okay, I will show you. So pull yarn and insert the hook under the first slip stitch under the V, and pull yarn under this V, insert the hook into the last finish slip stitch from inside to outside, from wrong to right side, and pull yarn into this V, into that stitch. Perfect. Wow, I love it. It's nice border, isn't it? And again, hide both ends, and the wrist warmer is ready. Wow, I love it. And you know what is perfect? That the pattern is reversible, so you can use that wrist warmer for your second hand, for your left hand. Wow, I'm so happy how it turned out. So you can really easily make a second wrist warmers, and you will have amazing pair of that fingerless mittens. And this is the end of my video tutorial, my crochet friends. I would like to thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. I love making video tutorials for you. So if you like it, please don't hesitate to give me your thumb up, and I would be happy if you subscribe to my channel. So in case of any questions, don't hesitate to contact me or put a comment in the box below this video. Well, I wish you happy crocheting, take care, and bye for now. Bye bye.